Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to cover very interesting opening, very interesting system in Catalan opening. This will help you to play Catalan with white. Okay, knight f6, c4, g3, d5, bishop g2, bishop e7, knight f3, short castle, short castle. So remember this position. Now c6. And here the main line is knight bd2. This is the main idea in Catalan. But okay, it's bad. It's very good system for white, but one moment. Also, there is another system: bishop b2, bishop d2, bishop e7. Yeah, and the idea of this move order that now knight bd2 line doesn't work. And here, the most popular move is queen c2, but for example, c6, queen c2. But now, unfortunately for white, uh, there is no this. So the only move is bishop e4, and now the plan with knight bd2 and e4 is not so effective. So for this reason, I recommend you not to play this plan with knight b2 d2, not to remember new system, but to play bishop e4 here. And the same situation, you can play bishop e4 here, not to play knight b2, bishop b4. So what is the idea? What is the idea behind of this move? Yeah, the idea that after knight b2 d7, the most logical move here, knight c3. Yeah, okay, d takes c4 is possible continuation, but now after knight e5, white retreat the pawn and has a slightly better position because this bishop is very passive. Okay, the critical position arises after this move order. Knight c3, knight b6, knight e5, of course, knight d5, and e3. Okay, and despite the fact that white's king is the position of white's king is destroyed, white has a clear positional advantage due to the bad pawn on c8. So d takes c5 is not dangerous for white. Knight b2 d7, knight c3. This is a critical position, very important idea, knight c3. So okay, white give up this pawn, and now white sacrifices this pawn, and now e4. And white has a very strong initiative. So white's idea that the most logical move is b5 with the intention to play bishop b7, and now very important to play d5. And white has a very strong compensation. White has very strong compensation. Okay, next video I will show you some interesting variations which will be which will be very important to know. Okay, for example, I will show you how to do so one of the most this position, yeah. Or for example, sometimes queen b6 with the intention to protect this. Okay, I will show you this next video. And now also there is b6 another option, and now rook c1, bishop b7, or you can take on c4 on d5 immediately, and then rook c1, and after bishop b7, knight b5. And this is also a very unpleasant position. The idea is that, for example, after this knight d6, and white win material. For example, after this, the rook is hanging. So the only move is knight e8, and now very important, queen to d3. Very good continuation. The idea that this is very important. The idea that after this knight c7, there is no rook c8 because of knight a6. Queen d3, protect this knight. And in case of this, for example, this queen b3. So the problem is, and white has a long-term advantage. Okay, knight a6. Queen d3. Okay. So once again, instead of in the main system, instead of knight b to d2, bishop e4. Then knight c3. Sacrifice this pawn, and then e4, with the idea to meet b5 with d5. So in case of here, we take, and then rook c1, and white has a very strong initiative. So in case of e takes d5, this is a typical position, very bad pawn structure for black. So then we have a very important e4 idea, and this is a very comfortable middle game for white because this bishop is very passive.